everyone, it's Diabetic Danica. I think I had a braid in my last video. Things that YouTubers think about. What was your hair like in your last video? Try not to do the same thing over and over again. Clearly this is not the same braid. It's been like 2 weeks. Anyway, on with the video. Hey everyone, it's Diabetic Danica, and some of you will care about what I'm going to say next, and some of you will not, because some of you just come here for diabetes information. Others of you actually care about like me personally and my life. So this is more on the me personally and my life section of my YouTube channel. So I have some pretty exciting news to share with you. Most of you know that my current job, well, what used to be my current job, was a registered nurse in an inpatient pediatric unit of a hospital. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that my ultimate career goal is to become a certified diabetes educator for pediatrics. And the way you get there is pretty, it's a pretty lengthy process. You have to be a professional in one of many fields. You could be a registered dietitian, a registered nurse, bunch of other things. There's a huge long list. You also have to have 1,000 teaching hours of diabetes education, and you have to pass an exam to become certified. So it's kind of a big deal. So whichever profession you choose, you have to work for 2 years in that chosen field, and that helps qualify you to become a certified diabetes educator. So what I've been doing for the past 2 years is working as a floor nurse in an inpatient hospital unit, because it's very hard to become hired as a diabetes educator when 1, you're not certified, and 2, you have no nursing experience or dietitian experience or whatever you are. So what I did is I just got a general nursing job to gain experience to hopefully move into the diabetes field. And so this is where the news comes in. Drum roll, please. I got hired into a diabetes clinic. Yay! So I'm still not a diabetes educator, don't get it twisted, but this is one more step towards getting certified, because basically in my current job, yes, it helped me meet the requirement of getting 2 years of experience in my chosen field, and that's awesome. But at this point, there's nothing else that job could really offer me towards my goal, because we just didn't see enough diabetes patients to gain the 1,000 teaching hours to become certified. I think you have to gain those hours within like 5 years or something like that. And so even if you're in a diabetes clinic and that's all you do is diabetes stuff all day, every day for your job, it still takes like 2 to 3 years to become certified. So even though I really enjoyed my other job, I really liked taking care of kids, I liked the people I work with, after the 2-year mark, it wasn't really helping me towards my goal of becoming a CDE. And I did tell that job that I'd be there at least 2 years. I hit the 2-year mark, and literally the next day I had my interview for the diabetes clinic. So it's amazing how God works. I have officially started my new job in the diabetes clinic. Technically, I've just had 3 days of orientation, which means I haven't really been in my clinic in my specific job training yet, but I'm getting there. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm very excited to gain those teaching hours so that I can work closer to becoming certified as a diabetes educator. It's another step in the right direction. And I forgot to mention here that the reason that I didn't get a nursing job in a diabetes clinic right off the bat is that when you're a new grad fresh out of nursing school, it's really hard to get those jobs. You kind of have to pay your dues in inpatient nursing before you can move into the clinic setting, and you often need 2 years of experience to be hired in a clinic. So that's why I got the job I did. And another added perk, something that I'm very excited about, is my schedule. Many of you know that the thing that I've been struggling with the most with my, past job, my inpatient pediatric job, was the schedule. That was my least favorite part. I worked 12.5-hour shifts on a rotating schedule, so I did days and nights, either 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I could have both types of shifts within the same week. I was flip-flopping so much, and it wasn't healthy for me. It wasn't good for my attitude. It wasn't good for my blood sugars, and I just really didn't enjoy it. I didn't like working nights. I didn't like working 12.5-hour shifts. Those were really long for me. I don't like working weekends. I don't like working holidays. So all of that is gone now. I don't work nights. I don't work weekends. I don't work holidays, and I just work a normal like 8-ish hour shift depending on the day. So I'm so excited to have a normal life, to just be on a normal, to me, what is normal schedule. I think it'll be much better for pretty much every aspect of my life. Just my personality needs that consistent schedule where I have time every day away from work. Because when you work 12-hour shifts, and the days that you work, that's like all you do basically. Like you go to work so early, you come home so late. I barely had time to walk my dog, eat dinner, maybe shower, relax for a few seconds and go to bed, and then I have to do it all over again. And so I really enjoy having time each evening to get stuff done in my life and have fun and commit to Bible studies and be able to go to church every Sunday and see friends in the evenings and just stuff like that. So anyway, I'm really excited for a lot of reasons, and yeah, I feel like I need to update you on that because that's kind of like, it's kind of a big deal, yo. One more thing about this job. Actually, so I just moved to the city I'm in now 2 years ago, and when I was moving, my endocrinologist at my previous residence, she gave me the name of a doctor that I could look into going to in this city that I'm in now. And so she gave me his name on a piece of paper, and I took it, and like, I didn't end up going to him as a doctor, but I actually recently found that piece of paper in my wallet. I was actually in a drive-thru getting coffee, and I was looking through my wallet, and I pulled it out, and it said the name of the doctor who I am working for. So the doctor in the diabetes clinic that I was hired into is the doctor that my old endocrinologist suggested I go to when I moved here. Like, that's just crazy. And the fact that I still had the piece of paper and I happened to pull it out, like, it's just awesome. I see God working in so many amazing ways. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. And I'm really excited to actually start for real in the clinic and just like be surrounded by diabetes all the time. I think it'll be amazing. The interview with the team there just was so incredible. I could tell they were all very passionate about diabetes, and they just seemed like a really fun group as well. So I'm excited to, like I said, be surrounded by diabetes all the time and finally work in the field that I have wanted to work in since the beginning. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I make new videos about diabetes whenever I can, and leave a comment down below. Thanks guys. Bye. Another cool thing about this job is I just feel like it's really going to plug me into the diabetes community in my area, because so far I've only lived here 2 years. I haven't gotten super plugged in at all, especially since I'm not a kid. And even though I hadn't started yet at the clinic, they invited me out to the diabetes walk that happened in our area, and so it was really cool to just like start to get involved in that world again, because I used to do diabetes walks every single year growing up, and I can see myself getting involved in diabetes camp here and everything too. So very, very exciting. It's totally my jam. Hi, Amps. Yeah, that's a good puppy. And I think Ampers will enjoy me not working 12.5-hour shifts. I'm gonna be home with my baby, huh? Bye.